What do I think of knees over toes training? For one, I am strongly believing in the theory that the movements of our body are possible because we are meant to do so. So bringing knees over toes is fabulous. You should learn to do that. It's the same with your spine. Like the old age was teaching us that the spine should be held neutral at all times, which is absolutely not true. We start to learn that the spine, oh wonder and surprise, what irony, is flexible because it is meant to flex, because it is meant to move. And the same is true for your ankles. In physiotherapy and in modern science related to pain and injuries and the movement of our body, we learn that function over form, right? And if a movement is not painful, then most of the time there's no reason to limit it. I've seen many videos studying those effects, and if you have a look at some of the strongest people in the world, then they practice movements that traditionally would be called wrong. But how could they be wrong if they are the strongest movements in the world, right? It's the same with misunderstanding of boxing techniques. Nobody can tell me Wilder has bad technique. How would that be possible if he's a world champion in boxing? The only thing that we can say is that we don't understand the technique. And same is true here with knees over toes and all those related stuff. To increase the mobility of your body is valuable. There's no downside to it. You are almost never ever injured because you're being too mobile or too strong. But if you're too stiff, then you're easily injured. So the only limit that you should set yourself to increasing your mobility and strength should be that if you have a pre-existing condition, if you have an injury, then you probably shouldn't work on increasing mobility right now. But other than that, absolutely, increase ankle mobility, increase knee, hip, shoulder joint mobility. It's so valuable. It's so valuable. One of the many reasons why young people are less prone to injury is that they are more mobile. Old people are stiff, then they break. So I have no idea what Firas is what argument he's trying to make, but most likely it's outdated knowledge. Rather, work on increasing your mobility.